Man, all this Sparking Zero footage sure has me wanting to play some Jump Force. I should try to get it on my super epic PC. I bet it has some cool mods.
Man, what the fuck? My mom's credit card couldn't even buy me a desk. How am I gonna afford this?
Hey everyone, it's Chimp, and recently I've been on a massive anime game kick ever since the release of Sparking Zero. I went back and I played Attack on Titan 2, I played JoJo Eyes of Heaven and All-Star Battle R, and I've been grinding AUT like a madman waiting for the Part 7 update. But then it dawned on me. Why not just go back and play Jump Force? That game's got everyone in there, and they've added way more DLC since the last time that I played, and the new characters could be extremely fun to use. So I hopped on the Steam store and I was ready to buy it. But when I searched for Jump Force, it was nowhere to be found. So naturally, I just, went to Google to find the webpage for it. Surely it was just a problem with my Steam app, maybe it wasn't updated or connected, who knows? Except, no, it had nothing to do with my Steam app. Jump Force, for whatever reason, had been delisted off of all platforms, including Steam, February 7th, 2022, with in-game purchases and online services being canceled shortly thereafter. So now if you want to play Jump Force, you are given a few options. Either get a code on G2A, with the base game being $152, which is insane in its own right, but then you have the Deluxe and Ultimate Editions being almost $200, or you can get the physical copy for PS4 or Xbox for about $40, but that's only if you have a console. Now, listen, I hear you saying it now. Why not just buy a physical copy and then buy a DLC key online? Wouldn't that be tons cheaper? And normally, yes, you'd be right. But no, instead it is $200 on G2A for the Steam key. Not even for the PlayStation one. Now listen, man, I love my anime fighters as much as the next guy, but I don't have it in my heart to shell out almost $200 on a 6-year-old game because I want to see Jotaro give Goku oral, or whatever the fuck Star Platinum says when he punches. And hey, I get it. I know it was delisted 2 years ago, so maybe I should have known about it. But if you ask me, that's even worse. The game had like 4 years of being alive before they delisted it. Originally, I was thinking that it was because of licensing issues, so I looked it up and found this Reddit post saying that they never stated a reason and that it was most likely discontinued due to the lack of rights for either JoJo, Naruto, or Bleach. But then over on Wikipedia, it's contradictory to the Reddit post, stating that it was delisted due to disappointing sales on release. From everything I've tried to find, I can't find a lot of evidence for either or, other than the fact that Jump Force genuinely did not perform well on release. I know a lot of people didn't like this game, but for me, this was most definitely one of my guilty pleasures. If the game was delisted due to not performing well on release, I'd be extremely bummed, since players like me don't have the chance to go back and revisit something they loved, and new players will never be able to experience it and give it a chance. This game is by no means a perfect game, but as someone who did enjoy it, I was excited to be able to play it with the new DLC characters and, more importantly, mods, only to find out if I want to do that, it could set me back $200. And I mean, Jump Force obviously isn't the first game to be delisted off of a platform, and it certainly won't be the last. Some other notable examples are games like Deadpool, Marvel's Avengers, and most recently Concord. All of these games have just been removed off of all platforms and are unplayable without a physical copy, and online is completely removed. Now, I could always take after a few of the characters in the game and become a Straw Hat Pirate and sail the 7 seas. But downloads for that take forever, and I shouldn't have to resort to illegally downloading a game I just want to play because I used to play it. When a game gets delisted, all that causes is an insane market hike in the game's price, further driving away any potential players to the game. Jump Force was an extremely fun game for someone casual to just hop in and goof around with their favorite characters. But now, if little Timmy sees his favorite YouTuber ever play Jump Force, it'll be under the title, The $200 Anime Game You Never Knew About. Wait a second. Now, in my opinion, the most annoying part is that they were releasing DLC just a year before it was delisted. Giorno released on April 13th, 2021, and the game was delisted on February 7th, 2022. Giorno was the main reason I even found out it was delisted. My friend told me, hey, wasn't Giorno in Jump Force? And excited to play it again, I searched it on the PlayStation Store only to find nothing. I wish there was some sort of alternative available aside from pirating to be able to preserve these games, even digitally without having to worry about licensing issues. but I think that's an issue for someone who's way smarter than I am. And while I could pirate it, I think for now I'm instead just going to hopelessly wait that somehow it's available for sale again without having to shell out $200. To anyone who owns a physical copy of the Ultimate Edition or bought all the DLC before the stores closed, I wish I had future sight like you do. With that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful day and subscribe if you enjoyed.
See ya!